You know, what a good at-bat by Kelly.
Yeah.
Patient, taking some pitches, waiting for something he could slap the opposite way. Suddenly you have one down, and you got to, you know, somebody turns on one, and we got a 5-3 ball game. And Grabluski can do it.
And they've been making Bogucki work this inning. His pitch count scooting up a little bit. Weak swing and a miss for strike one.
Coach. See, now, what he just did there are a lot of people in Boyertown who would not advocate that. Down 5-0, a first pitch breaking ball that's out of the zone, and he chases it. How about taking a strike? How about Rick Mote's ball? Take 2 strikes.
Yep. Chopped in the hole. Diving play. No play. Infield hit. Springford showing life. They have the bases loaded with 1 out.
Let us not forget they are the defending champion. They are not going to go away meekly. This is a team with a lot of pride. Suddenly the bases are loaded with 1 out. Tying runs on deck. Tremendous play by Weeks at shortstop. Thought he might have had a chance to get the lead runner at third. Wisely really had no play anywhere. Out. They're defending champs. They made it to the state championship game 2 of the last 3 years. You've got one of your best hitters up in Michaud, the pitcher, and the tying run suddenly on deck with 1 out. We got a ball game. And he will go full windup, and I'm okay with that.
Springford, you're happy you got a lefty-righty matchup. Through the first 5 innings, Bogucki has been unhittable. First 5 1/3. He's given up 2 straight hits.
Pitch count now up to 89.
There's a shot to right field. Mauger back. He tracks it down. Oh, my. Run scores on the sac fly, but that could have been a lot worse.
Wow, Mauger with an outstanding play in right field. I mean, a little warmer, a little earlier, a little bit of a wind, and that baby's out of here. That could have been a grand slam on another night. Michaud put a charge into this ball, and look at Mauger drift back, make the catch right near the warning track. A money play by Ronnie Mauger.
That could have saved the title right there.
There goes the shutout, but more importantly, you got that second out of the inning. But you still, again, have the tying run on deck, a big at-bat, and the dangerous Clark.
Ball's in the dirt. A little bit outside and low.
That's high octane, Al. That's what the players call gas.
Count 1-2.
And what I like about his gas, he has movement on it. He's working a 4-seamer, a 2-seamer. He has good lateral movement on his fastball.
Outside in the dirt. Count is even at 2-2. Still men on first and second. I think they were a little shocked that Mauger tracked that down. Otherwise, they would have been tagging. It's fouled way back.
You know, Al, that ball that Michaud hit last year might have been a home run or off the wall. You've got the new aluminum, a composite that the molecule's not as much of a trampoline effect. Could have been a different ball game 1 year ago.
Instead, it dies on the track. High for a ball. It is 3-2.
Runners will be off.
Springford, you're thinking we got to get a guy on here. We're down 5-1.
If I'm Bogucki here, I'm going to come up to my balance point and kick back to second and see if I can get the runner leaving early.
shot in the right center field. Mauger after it. He can't get it. 1 run scores. Here comes another run. It is a double, and suddenly we have a 2-run game.
Get out of town. The Springford Ram Nation will not go away, and suddenly 5-3, tying run at the plate. Hit it where it's pitched, out away from him, extend those arms, roll the wrists through. A tremendous effort by Mauger again, but not this time. My, oh my. And Ryan Conway, the dangerous home run hitter, is now up.
Shoots one in the right or left. That is fair ball. 1 run scores. It's going to be a 1-run game. Springford dead before this inning.
Amazing. All this with 2 outs. The last few runs seemingly out of the game, down 5-0. Bogucki had struck out 9 of the previous 10. This is the heart of a champion. This is what I'm talking about. We talked about the Boyertown Dream Team 2 summers ago, Spring City with James Hoff and Ozzie Puck and that Garrell, that whole gang. They had an incredible sequence of come-from-behind victories on their way to the state championship of Pennsylvania American Legion Baseball. These kids were on that team. They were the younger members of that team. They were part of it. Never say never with the Springford Ram team, coached by Bruce Bropes.
Out to the conference on the mound. Bogucki will stay. It is Yazujian.
Just a bullet down the line, fair by about 2 feet. And now Yazujian with a chance to tie it up.
Curveball floats in for strike 1.
Springford, if there is such a word as rebuild, was thought to be in a semi-reload mode this year with the graduation of so many good players. But someone forgot to tell them that.
Yep.
They want a repeat is what they want. And if there's one guy who can go long ball and do it, he's at the plate right now, Conway. 5 home runs in 3 games in the district playoffs 1 year ago. Went after some high cheese. I'm sorry, Yazujian. He went after some high cheese on that plate.
Stays alive, is still in an 0-2 hole.
Conway with good wheels on second base. 2 outs, he'll be breaking on contact.
A shot up the middle, and we are going to be tied. Unbelievable. 5 runs by Springford.
Safe to say that Lady Mo has taken a turn. Been getting that breaking ball up a little bit in this inning and hitting it where it's pitched. The Springford Rams, Tyler Yazujian with a clutch single to tie this baby up. And Al, don't be deceived by Yazujian's size. He was an outstanding tight end on that championship football team. He can run. I would not be shocked if Coach Brope sends him. Good refocus by Bogucki, showing good composure despite giving up 5 runs. 4 in this inning. I do like his demeanor. This is what a scout will look at. How does he react to adverse conditions?
Scott on the infield. Now in foul ground, first baseman calls it and can't make the play.
Now they're going to call interference here. They're going to look for interference call. And I agree with Coach Moyer. He impeded his progress. I think at least get together and talk about it. You got 3 sets of eyes out there. The umpires need to talk about this. I don't know if we can get it on the replay, but you can see the base runner's responsibility is to get out of the way of the defender. The first baseman has a clear path to the ball. There's slight contact even occurred. It upset the rhythm of the Boyertown first baseman. I will not be surprised if they confer, as umpires should, and reverse the call and call him out.
Now, my thinking is he did try to get out of his way.
But the contact, it's the responsibility of the base runner to get completely out of his way. If any of the umpires saw the contact, you gotta reverse this call.
It's a big call. It's going to be a big call whichever way it goes.
I think Bruce Probst in his mind would have no problem with the reverse call.
And they call him out. They call him out.
That's a good call. That's good umpiring. Excellent umpiring.
So 5-run inning by Springford. We will go to the bottom of the top of the 7th.
Ready, set, go! To Pottstown Memorial Medical Center, where kids get even more pediatric care.
Now with Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Right here in our backyard.
24/7.
So parents have one less thing to worry about.
And we
have a great place to go.
Pediatric care at Pottstown Memorial Medical Center. A great place to go.
You're watching the PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you.
Here's Bear Stadium. Boy, baseball is a wacky game. Springford getting no hits. Their last 9 men were retired by strikeout, and they put 5 runs on the board in the 6th inning.
Go figure. And, you know, you make an interesting statement. One of the reasons baseball remains the national pastime, every year you see something you've never seen before, something kooky. Even last night's Red Sox-Rays game, I mean, the Red Sox had 2 hit batters, 3 walks, 3 balks.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy, wild, just things you wouldn't expect to see. And here we are. Begucki cruising to not just a W, but a no-hitter.
Yep.
The Ram Nation puts a 5 spot on the board. Here we go. A hero is about to write the next chapter of his life. Some young man, like the walk-off of O&J 2 years ago when Rafe Snyder got the game-winning RBI to win the Pac-10 title, someone is going to have a big smile on their face tonight.
Yeah, we got a new pitcher in there, number 25 for Springford, Hank Coyne.
Hank Coyne Jr., the kid who put up big numbers on the football field, threw for over 2,000 yards on that Pac-10 champion, the son of the former Phoenixville head football coach, now the one of the coordinators down under Tommy Bard, O&J Roberts. And, boy, he's only a junior. Their football team's going to be pretty darn good next year as well.
The first pitch had flames coming from it. So does that one. Throwing with a purpose.
He is a kid who has paid the price in the weight room and a really outstanding field general on the gridiron. Now you got to think, as Coach Moyer would normally have brought in Ryan Pinter, their next pitcher, but Pinter is a little banged up is what I'm hearing. So that's got to affect the decision-making process.
Springford fans still a little salty over that interference call. Wanted a strike on that one.
I do not see any activity in the Bear bullpen.
Mauger watches ball 3. Mauger had a busy last half inning. Remember, he made a nice catch to save a couple runs on that line drive by Michaud. And he dove on that double, just coming up empty. I don't know if that was a hit batter or ball 4, but anyway, the leadoff man is on. Mauger, I'm going to call it base on balls.
Well, the fact that the catcher